Welcome. This is an overview of the Proteus MMX inspection module. It has a different URL than Proteus itself. It will be your same URL with the /inspection at the end. People will be licensed as inspection creators or inspection administrators, as we call them, and they will use their login name and their login password, which is identical to the one they're using in Proteus, to log into the system. One of the things that you'll find is that there are two components that you'll see related to inspection. One is risk questions, and again, this is something that you may or may not use based on your license. The other is inspection. I'll cover inspection in this particular module. We have a number of inspections already created, and if you're interested in 5S, we have the 5S questions. 1S is missing here, but we do have them, which if you're familiar with 5S, you can walk through and do a 1 to 5 rating on the different areas of your facility. Okay. This is not a question set that you would edit or anything, but it exists if you want it. You can create an inspection, and an inspection will consist of a group of questions, and you'll give it a name. Let's say this is a compressor total inspection. Okay, and what you're going to do is add questions. Okay, so is the compressor area clean and free of debris? Okay, and of course it's got spell check, so if you spell debris incorrectly, you can change it. Now, you can have a no response, which would be none, which would make this an instruction, which it's not. You can do pass fail. You can do yes or no. You can do a count for the question. Or you can do text response or multiple choice. Okay, in this case, we're going to do a pass or fail. I'm going to add another question or an instruction. Actually, I wanted to do an instruction up front here. So let's start over. Follow Okay, so follow all safety procedures. Do you have proper PPP? And this is a yes or no, okay? This now gets recorded. Yes would be a pass, no would be a fail. So is the compressor area clean and free from debris? At this we can make a yes or no, or a pass fail. We'll make it a pass. Remove cover from compressor. Now that's a fake, this is not something you would do, but one of the things that you can do is just do a textual response, which in this case does not require a response from the technician. So as you go along and create your questions, and you can add one in between if you want, you can remove it. You can put your estimated time up here for the inspection. What's going to happen is this list of questions, however long it is, will require the technician to put responses here. So if I'm taking a temperature reading or pressure reading, so if I take a pressure reading, for example, and I set up a standard range that the compressor temperature pressure should fall in, let's say between 200 and 240. Okay. Anytime that I take a pressure reading and it falls outside the range that I've established, it's going to fail the inspection. When an inspection fails, I will have the option to create a corrective work order. Okay. There's a mobile signature required. Okay, so I can save that and finish. And again, it's going to ask me for an estimated time. So I'm going to say this is an hour. And it might require an administrative, and again, this is an option to create this and save it. Okay, so now I have my compressor test here. It's the compressor total inspection. All right. Now, when I go to Proteus and create a work order master, something changes. Okay. I go to work order masters. And when I go to work order masters, I'm going to create a new work order master. Okay, just as I've done before, I create a job name, total. And I can, it's monthly or quarterly or whatever it might be. And I can put my work type and so forth. This is, we'll call it HVAC. And we can put a shift and a priority. Our priority here is planned maintenance in this case. Okay, it's going to be an inspection. And then I can pick my compressor. Let's see if I have one in my system. There we go. I got an air conditioning compressor. Okay, I'm going to add that. Okay, so now I've created my work order master. Again, I've got options turned on here. So that, again, based on my rights and who's creating this, it's all logged in the audit trail. Instead of going to task and labor like you normally would, what you're going to do is go to inspection tab and you're going to add the inspection. Okay, so all the inspections are here. Here's my total compressor. I'm going to add it. It's going to show me the instructions and so forth. And again, this could be a long list. I also, in the work order master detail, have in the latest release, I have a checkbox that says you must answer all the questions before you can put a completion date on. Okay, so that way the technician has to fill answers out to all of these before they can put a completion date in. It's one of the newer options. I save this. Okay, and again, administrator. And now I have my work order, okay, with my inspection. And then I would go back and schedule that work order master just like I would any other work order master. So that's the inspection module. You can put your instructions, you can put the check boxes that you want the technician to put in. Again, the options are many. We've worked with a lot of clients and there are no options that don't cover the instance. So you got pass, fail. You can put a standard range. You can put yes, no. The question could be, should this valve leak? And the answer is yes, it should be a leaking valve. In which case you can make yes, pass, depending on how you phrase the question. The other responses you can give are a count, how many people are in the room, how many cases are loaded on the truck, whatever the question might be. You can put a textual response. You can put multiple choice, and multiple choice can be numeric. I could put 1 through 10 or 10 through 100, or I could put yes, no, and maybe. Okay, oops. And that could be the multiple choice question based on the question response that I've got based on the answer. On the counts, when we add a response that is a range, okay, we're going to track that and graph it for you. And you'll see where potentially something's going higher or lower than it should as it trends over time based on the readings, okay? And that can help you with predictive maintenance. So that's how inspection fits into Proteus. If you have any questions or would like to see a more personalized demonstration, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.